G'day mate and welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. So, a little bit's passed between last episode and this episode. I had some free time. So, I went and did some outposting. We set up green circuits here, which is running along smoothly, and I went and defended, you know, all this. And then I got bored. So, bored. I had some free time. So, I went and set up a copper. And a uranium, and a copper, and another copper, and an iron, it seems. And then I had a bit more free time, so I extended the wall. Just slightly out. So the wall doesn't quite make it all the way back to base, but it's close. We do need to say hello to the neighbours. Because these are the last ones left behind enemy lines, so to speak. And there's one biter here. It's one worm. If it was an actual nest, I'd probably leave it and see if it spawns. Everybody's... I think you're dead. I missed this one. Did everybody die here? Yeah, everybody looks pretty dead. Okay. So let's hopefully... No. There's one more. So that's hopefully the end of the line. Now, let's turn you to manual for a minute. And whilst we're out here, let's actually do two things. Let's put down a new... Really? Please tell me I can make a train stop at least. Thanks, autosave. End of the line. Nah. I hate that about stations. You have to type them exactly as you type them the first time. End of the line. One capital for end. End of the line. Second condition. Come. Because we're gonna go and do some artillery after I defend the end. Because, you know, we've gone and built this lovely little defensive wall, and I've literally left the biters like just on the outside of the wall. Wherever we can't reach with artillery, they're parked hard up against it. In fact, you, sir, were left inside the line. It's either that or... Yeah, see, auto research will swap over this eventually. But I'd like to just push them back ever so slightly. So we're gonna go a little bit destructive and just, like, you know, just clear out just one or two biter bases. I'm so glad this game doesn't have Fallout, or we'd be screwed. And the trick is, you'd be really conservative with your nukes, and as you can see, you know, never overlap them, and never fire in the same location where you've already fired. They're key components of Factorio and conserving resources. As you can see, I'm just firing any bloody way. I don't give a shit. Oh, watch the UPS die. We get to watch it all happen in slow motion. This one next. It's death in slow motion. You have to admit, it's awesome. Like, there are some advantages to only playing the game at half speed. Even though the game's currently set to run at double speed, it's just the kill count went sort of through the roof in the last minute. Yeah. Oh look. There's an army amassing. Come on, somebody shoot. Nobody? Oh, from way over there. One of these guys way over here decided to take the pot shot. Okay. So that thinned out the masses just a little bit. we never did any researches for artillery shooting speed, because frankly, when you park a train here with, you know, what's this, 10 wagons worth, along with all the stationary ones along the outside, they do a pretty good job of just, you know, letting loose, and everybody does, which is the way we like it. Let's be honest, we like dead biters. So you can go back to automatic, and eventually the game will speed back up. You, sir, have to go on manual, because I need to turn you around manually. Oh, no, back to Explorer. Yeah. And wait for you to slowly accelerate to full speed. So, yeah, we're doing just a little bit of outposting. Not a lot, you know. A tiny bit. Yeah, they're still coming. Okay. Unfortunately, like, there are plenty of resources out here. They're just not very big. You know, we're out to the far wall already to get to 20 million, which is, spawn is here, so it's a fair distance to get to 20 million. And I need to jump off the train. Solar got expanded as well, just slightly, because turns out we were at a point, and we're still very close to that point, as far as I know, of yeah, we are very, very close to that point. What are we outputting? 13 kilowatts. No, we're still getting there. We are very, very close to the point of pushing the base too far as power is concerned. Now, one reason I'm out here is I had a small oversight when I built our green circuit machines. After we add all the beacons and everything, they all actually need to be swapped over to stack inserters. So thankfully, with the upgrade planner, that's as quick as that. You know, 250 fast inserters got added to my inventory. 250 stack inserters went by. We'll take it. Don't get back here. Get back here. I wanted that train. Yeah, I got fuel. RD reload. That works. That seems to be my go-to station. So solar got expanded. We are literally waiting for the last of the iron ore to be drained out of here, which is this little bit. And I should really come up here and speed module it. At the same time, I should probably move the solar station from where it is, right, out to, you know, I'd say here, but we have so many outposts in the way and stuff now. So I don't know where we're going to start stamping down solar again. Maybe I keep building this one out and I paste it here and then move that way. I don't know. I do know we don't need all those, and I do know that that needs to be set back to 50. 50 is plenty. Let's walk through a blank spot to reset it. Okay, so we've done that. Now, okay, we've got module production. Let's. Oh, look, incoming. Yeah, I'd still say the gun turret's pretty effective. We've got our module production fired up. It's running about as fast as it can. Although that looks like I'm way short on speed modules. What do you set to? 500, 500, 500, 500. Logi. Module speed 3, 500, prod 600. Okay. So we've got our speed modules running about as fast as we can. Actually, where was that? More 47 speed 2s, which need to come back in here. Because I forgot to recycle them. Done. Ooh. No, I don't have any. I don't have any tier 2, any production modules stuck in storage either. Oh, hello, bots. I left you somewhere. Okay, so we got oil partially done, and I'm stuck. I'm undecided whether we're going to go with mass unloading via trains, or at the moment, you know, we could swap all these over and do a barrel system. So that's sort of where oil's at this stage. But actually, that's the next thing holding us up. We need to fix up oil to move the base any further forward. So let's go do oil. And the other thing we need to desperately do is we need to start stockpiling empty barrels, because we're going to need a lot of them. 1 barrel machine. Done. You know, they'll take forever, but that's fine. They don't take too long to craft. And when that's done, we'll have like almost 10,000 in storage. The other thing I did is I had just a tiny bit of nuclear fuel left over in storage, like, you know, 800 or something. So I decided to put it on the belts to feed our steam factory, or our steam power plants. So you've got nuclear fuel, you've got nuclear fuel. This guy still runs on wood, so I've just left him running on wood. The other thing I did, so I just didn't waste the fuel, is I hooked the whole lot up to an accumulator. So this says if this accumulator falls below 20% power, which is probably the point we should start screaming, and I don't have a screaming device. Where is the screaming? There's the screaming device. Let's put a screaming device there with a bit of red wire. If A is less, that's greater than 20, less than 20. Global playback, show alert. Well, I really want something other to signify power. There we go, solar. Yeah, that'll do. It's purely a backup to the backup. So, you know, these guys have fuel. Fuel's great, right? Fuel, let them run. We've turned off the water input, so they can't just burn fuel for the fun of it. This is why you see these guys have got wood sitting in them, waiting to go. These guys all have nuclear fuel sitting in them, waiting to go. Nuclear fuel's got a burn time of, you know, 1.1 gigajoules, something, gigawatts, gigajoules. It's with solar. It's with rocket parts. Yeah, 1.21 gigajoules. So they will take forever to burn, and that's why I figured, you know, it's a backup to the backup. As long as they're not inserted in the machines, they're not actually doing anything, so no harm, no foul. Okay, oil time. We need to... I need to bring all these out one tile. Is that the way to do it? Not really. Alright, it's going to need some re-engineering later, but for the moment we'll just accept it. Oh, they've got heaps of stuff. Yeah, we sort of need to empty all these chests. We'll do that shortly. Thanks, autosave. Signals! All important signals. Okay. So, that curve there is the rear of a train. Let's get my curves around the right way. And actually, let's even do one better. Nose of the train to the tail of the train. Don't need any of that stuff. We just want those two items. So that one's lined up. Copy and paste these guys out. The other side I'll have to do manually and then blueprint it. Oops. Will I? No, I won't. Right, just because it's a mirror image does not mean that I have to... Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. So there's not quite enough room on the northern side to get the signals right in the back of the train. That's going to add further delays to our train traffic control system. Alright, so we've got some signals. It's far from perfect, but that's okay. It's sort of a one thing at a time system. We do need chain signals. So I need a chain signal, nope. I need a chain signal all the way up here. And then that'll let us choose which train goes where. Next thing we're going to need is a stacker. Stacker is exactly as the name applies. It's somewhere for the trains to stack up and sit around and twiddle their thumbs, basically. Waiting for a job to do, like, you know, unloading. Radar can go, radar can go. I need large power pole there, to there, to there, to there, to there. Okay. And because I got the room to the left, we're going to build it to the left. No other reason than that. You're an empty train. You can go away. You're not an empty train, but I need you to become an empty train. Because I need all this track to bugger off. Alright, so the main point of a stacker is we can pop trains in here. Nothing more special than that. And I need my yardstick. So I know that's the length of a train. And that's the length of a second train. So I want to remove that one, put a chain signal here at the front, and a full signal at the rear. Get rid of my yardstick, copy that. Alright, row report, you've got to go away. Is there any reason I can't park it closer? I don't think there is. Remove all that, remove all that, remove that. No, it doesn't look like there is. Alright, so the idea of a stacker is trains can come and then get as close as they can to their final destination station. And let's put another row report here. Really? I got no train track? Please tell me I got train tracks somewhere down here in the buffer box. Nope. Good one, JD. Good one. Buffer box. Rail pieces. 300. Done. That's a lot better. Okay. So trains come in from the main line. Let's get rid of just a power pole or two. I don't really want to go through all that crap. Let's just... It's all still a little bit temporary, so let's just link it in there. A signal there, a signal there, signal there, and a signal there. Okay, so trains can get as close as possible. They'll then sit behind these chain signals, waiting for the choice as to their station. Alright, once they've got their station choice, they'll pop down here and unload as fast as possible. Same story, we're going to need, not really a stack out, but we're going to need a dedicated way for these trains to get back out. Same time, the other thing we really need to do is we need to build these bad boys up. So we need to bring map view. We need to bring... Okay, we're just going to do 2 of these. So we need to bring 62 barrels in and 62 barrels out for just the 2 petroleum. Well, actually, hang on. Let's start with heavy oil. Heavy oil is 9 barrels in, 9 barrels out. So that's a blue belt after we multiply it by 4. Light oil is 25. Multiply that by 4 as well. That means total we need, what, 100? Which is 3 blue belts, almost. And petroleum we need 31, which basically means we need, what, 60, 120, guaranteed 3 blue belts worth of barrels and liquid. So we're going to do, that's the in, that's the out. Nope. That's down the in, that's down the out. So we're going to do heavy first. Because heavy is the absolute easiest. 1 belt in of empties and 1 belt out of fulls. So we're going to make U our full, U our empty. In, out. And if anybody asks about the UPS in the top right-hand corner, yes, I am running the game at double normal speed. It just helps with all the running around. So we want that from there to there. Put that one in, put that one in, out. So we want, which one's the inline? The outside one. And then we want you to bring liquid barrels out. Okay, barrel in. Off by a square. Close, close, but no banana. Out. Oh no, actually that would have been perfect. Oh well. Okay, so we're not going to take the light barrel, the empty barrels any further. But what I will do is I will put right here. Thanks, autosave. 100. Delivering 100. Great. So I'm going to have 100 get dumped on that belt. It's for no other reason, but it means I'll see empty barrels and go, okay, that's that belt. Alright. Okay. So that's a heavy oil out belt. Next we need to do light oil, which is one belt again per machine. So we'll do another belt of empty barrels. And again, we'll go in at the top, out at the bottom. I should probably check that for all the other ones. And let's mix things up, because they are just empty barrels. Really? Inside the Logic Network? Nope. Buffer box. Please bring me 300. And let's get rid of the yellow belt and browse around the map to where all these are. You can all go away. Where did I leave that other chest? Right there. That's got train track in it. Get rid of that one as well. Okay, I've got enough. Enough for the moment. Actually, you're first. So we're going to pop that one on there. It doesn't really matter where the empty barrels come from, as long as they come from somewhere. We don't have to dedicate, you know, that belt is just for light oil, empty barrels out, vice versa. Okay. So you then become our light oil barrel out. And as we said, this one's going to be doing 25. So I'm hoping we can call it 20. And I'm hoping that I can get the two of them to share share a single output belt. We need to go there, that and that. You can then get merged together. So that's our first belt of light oil. We're then going to have a second belt here. So again, we just take the heavy over the top. Yeah, I'm going to have to put a zigzag in this. Okay, let's get the zigzag at the top. Just try and keep things as neat as possible. In. Oh. Out. There to there. Okay, and keep flying south till we get to the next one. Now that was the end of that belt of empty barrels, so I need to extend that back out. Yeah, we need you to go bugger off. Whoops. There to there. There to there. Your light oil 1, your light oil 2. Oh. Hang on. You're heavy. Okay. So I got heavy plus I got 2 light oils. And we're going to start marking these. Combinator, combinator, combinator. You output heavy oil. And then we go in the options menu, graphics. Nope. Other. Nope. Interface. So combinating settings. Done. So you're doing heavy, you're doing light, and you're doing light. So we know what those are. Then in theory, we then need to repeat the spaghetti with 4 more belts. So your empty barrels. Light oil needed 2 lots of barrels, we think. Yeah. And then all by its lonesome. Where's something I can copy? 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 4 more belts of empty barrels for petroleum. It's like a whole new main bus. Okay. Combinators. We want 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And your output shall be... where's empty barrel? There. Okay. We're getting there slowly. Now this is going to be a little bit easier because we're talking a whole belt in, a whole belt out. So we actually want to work out what it is from the top to the bottom. So that's light oil. Actually, let's start on the outside. So we want the outside one. We want the outside one. Here. Whole belt's worth straight in, and a whole belt's worth I'll have to underground that to get it out of the way. And whole belt's worth out. Good. Next one, petroleum. Not the outside belt, but the second most outside belt. We want in, and then we want out. That one there, that one there. Underground that one from there to there. Okay, 1, 2. Third one on the... I'm missing one. Crap, I missed the first one. That's embarrassing. Out, in. Out, in. Remove that one. out, in, no. Get those around the right way. Leapfrog that over. Go to this one. We want you in one more tile. Yeah, you go out. Leapfrog that from there to there. Third one. In, out. Oh, really? I'm off by a square. I hate being off by a tile. I actually really don't care that much. But oh, thanks autosave. Autosaves are a lot more common when you're running at double game speed. In, out. I don't know if any of these inserters are pointing around the right way, but that's okay. We'll fix them. We'll fix them when we actually start turning things on. That's the fourth belt, I think. So hard to tell when things are moving so fast. Alright. Down game speed. I'm trying to stand on a blank. In, out. Nope. Yep. There. In, out. And there you go. Daisy started already. She said it's time for the episode to end, obviously. So, you now become petroleum. And we need to go up the top and play with combinators up there. So, we've belted. We've belted what's going to happen. None of it's load balanced correctly. But one problem at a time. So you're actually... I've got 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 lanes of empty barrels. So I need to fit an 8 lane balancer in at the top. I think is going to be the answer. It's the only way to ensure that things keep moving smoothly. But I'm going to end this one here. We've done some belt spaghetti. We've definitely outposted. The main bus is going fine apart from it's dead. Why is it dead? Because I forgot a signal. Obviously. That'll do it every time. Nope. Crunch. Yeah, that'll definitely do it. On the right side, we can now see roughly where this other signal's got to go. About here, I figure. So yeah, I'm going to go fix our deadlock and shuffle some trains around, obviously. Because we finally got backed up on uranium. Backed up. You know, the system works. Boy, does it work. Except now they can't output. Yeah, I need to tweak the system again. So, as always, thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying. I hope you're slowly building your own megabases. As always, thoughts, comments, suggestions, what the hell I screwed up, down in the comment section below. Like the video. Well, click like if you like the video. Click the subscribe button if you haven't already to keep following on with the series. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye!